Alrighty, let's dive on into this. So, we were mentioning it yesterday, Bitcoin, if bullish, could go up 9%. Or if it turns bearish, could go down 9%. We went sideways. Thanks, Porky. What's up, James? How you doing? How you doing today, man? So yeah, we are still trading sideways. Still sideways, still a flip of a coin. Absolutely love it. We were doing pretty decent, and then Jerome Powell spoke. As soon as Jerome Powell spoke, that is right when everyone started realizing the Fed still doesn't want to cut interest rates. Which is like, dang, really? Okay. Let's do some TA on gold and silver. Alrighty. I will figure out... I don't know what silver's ticker symbol is. I don't know what that one is. XAUUSD? I don't know what silver's ticker is. We'll figure it out. Good evening, Jake. How are you doing? Silver. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin trading sideways, but surprisingly, I didn't think I was going to look at this chart, but we're probably going to look at it next. Bitcoin Cash is starting to move. It's currently up 3%. Sometimes what happens is Bitcoin Cash will front run Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin makes a nice move afterwards. So now I'm leaning to the bullish side, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm sitting in a short. So yeah, this could get a little weird. But yeah, Bitcoin Cash up 3% has me a little worried that I think the bulls are about to make something happen. Anyways, XAG, is that silver? Is that what silver is, or what? Guess we'll find out. I don't know. What's up, Simple? How you doing? How you doing? Anyways, I do have a full list for you guys today. We're going to be looking at, of course, Bitcoin as we're staring at it. We're going to be looking at Ethereum, Solana, XRP, ADA, HBAR, Atom, SUI, Sand, Gala, Near, and AVAX. AVAX simply because I'm currently in a trade on AVAX and it's gone nowhere, so I don't even feel bad for forgetting to post it. So there we go. Actually, I think I'm in the negative, which is even better. But yeah, we're also going to look at Bitcoin Cash. We're going to look at that next because that 3% rise, I want to see if it's going to continue or not. But looking at our liquidation heat map, let's get a nice little refresh here. Wow. Yes, for silver, Simple. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So it looks like for the Bitcoin futures, the heat map is a flip of a coin also. You have a lot, 83 million or 70 million. Looks like you have more liquidity to the downside. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Let's check out our weekly though. SI1 for silver futures on CME. I guess we'll have to check that out too. We will look at all that. So right now on the heat map for the weekly, still looks like there's a little bit more liquidity to the upside. By a little bit, I mean like a massive shit ton amount. Over 600. Whoa, over $800 million in shorts to the upside. Whoa, that's a lot. Wait, hold on. Am I doing the? You have 256. So 300, 448, 600, over 700 million in shorts sitting here. Whoa. There's over 700 million in shorts sitting up here. If price manages to hit 86,803, there's more than likely going to be a short squeeze. That is insanity. All right, now makes a little bit more sense why Bitcoin Cash is starting to front run the market here. I think the bulls might try and actually go for that liquidity. That's kind of insane. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash real quick. Bitcoin Cat, beautiful bounce here. Oh my god. Got a little bit more than that 5% drawdown, which is fine, but we were looking for something like this to play out eventually. Dipped way below it, so that got invalidated completely, so we don't even care about that move anymore. But your 618 retracement still in play. You could still find yourself going up to this level here at 490. Okay, Bitcoin Cash looking bullish. Looking really bullish. Bouncing off of the 50 and 200 simple moving average. Getting a bullish cross on the 4 hour. That looks really good. That looks really good. Okay, come on. Come on, computer. You can do it. Alright, there we go. Getting back above the 50 simple on the daily as well. Everything looks like it wants to go up. This is crazy. I might feel a little uncomfortable shorting tonight. I might feel a little uncomfortable shorting. Huh. So yeah, I've noticed this in the past. Sometimes when Bitcoin's about to make a pretty big move, Bitcoin Cash goes a little crazy right beforehand, and then Bitcoin catches up shortly after. So I'm now very curious to see what the traders are going to do. I mean, yeah, your 1 hour looks like it could be pulling back, but oh man. If it pulls back now, you have hidden bearish divergence. That would be a shame. If you break above it and you break this high, we might be looking at a really bullish night. This is interesting. It's actually interesting now. Let's go, Bitcoin Cash. Sheesh. All right, anyways. Let's go ahead and start looking at some other tokens. Let's look at Ethereum next. So, ETH. What we got going on here, buddy? Ethereum, we were saying it was a flip of a coin if we could go up 18% or if we could drop. Looks like it decided to start dropping a little bit, but you do have some buy signals on the 1 hour that I don't trust at all. The downtrend is intact. The downtrend is intact. You have a very good possibility of seeing more downside. And now I'm starting to think China might be holding a lot of Ethereum because, you know, they're going to be selling off their seized crypto assets, apparently. So this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, let's hope that the Ethereum whales decide not to let it fall too far, because, you know, that's all of their rewards just going down the toilet. That's, oh joy. Yay. Alright, anyways, yeah, so on your 1 hour, you have a high stochastic, so I would be a little bit cautious that you could break below 1522. Looking at our 4 hour, if the computer can catch up, come on computer, you can do this. Alright, computer, even the Cypher B is confused. It was telling you to buy, then it was telling you to sell, now it's telling you to buy. With that much confusion, I would think that you're going down. That's just a personal opinion of mine, because normally when there's any type of indecision, that means sell pressure is coming. Just a thought. I'm very conflicted tonight, if you guys haven't figured that out. Anyways, next leg down, we are set up perfectly for finding 1461 for Ethereum. That could be coming, unless the bulls step in. Balls in your court, bulls. Balls in your court. Alright, let's check out Solana. Solana is going to pop up eventually. Alright, Solana out here looking strong. Alright, Solana looking pretty strong. This, I like. I like this a lot. You're uptrending. You're bouncing off of a level of resistance. This is good. This looks really good. I would expect a break to the upside, and I would not expect a pullback. This is nice. Yo, what's up, Joel? How are you doing today? So if this does rally to the upside, gets that great little breakout above 135, we're going to be looking for $153 Solana? Oh my gosh! Might want to take Solana to prom. Let's go! 17% upside is possible. So this, I like this setup a little bit better, because the more you hit a resistance, the weaker it gets. So let's weaken that resistance as much as possible. Let's steal all the bears' coins. Good evening, Port. Good evening, Joel. Alrighty. Moving on, we got XRP. XRP! Alright, XRP doing what we never want to see. Maintaining a downtrend. Falling below $2.09. Ouch. Ouch. That's all I gotta say to that is ouch. Because now you are in position and ready for a fall down to $1.06. Will it happen? That's the real question. Will the Bulls step in? Are they going to do something about this? I mean, the SEC just got rid of the entire case against XRP. The Bulls should be roaring. Where are you, Bulls? Where are you? No idea. Come on, guys, smash the like button. Let's go get the algorithm moving. The algorithm is not in my favor. I've noticed this. It is not in my favor. I looked at one of my shorts I posted yesterday. It got 1,400 views, but then it was like 177 engaging views. And I was like, oh, YouTube, you're fickle. That's not nice. But anyways, XRP, it does look like we could see a pretty big pull drawdown. I'm not even going to call it a pullback. It's a drawdown at this point. Noted, they have been milking this thing for a while. Like, XRP's been pulling back since January 16th. My goodness, wait a minute. 16th? Bitcoin hit an all-time high on the 20th. Dang. XRP front ran the pullback? That's crazy. XRP's looking for love. XRP is looking for love, just in all the wrong places. It keeps going on to Plenty of Fish or Hinge when it needs to be on eHarmony. Let's be real. You're looking for love, not a one-nighter. Get off Tinder. Alright, let's move on from this. ADA. ADA is Cardano. What do we got? We have interesting looking movements here. This is very interesting because you are maintaining above 57. This is good. This is really good. If Bitcoin gets bullish, you're going to see a breakout, and this could be a very substantial move. However, until you break this downtrend, we have to stay a little bit bearish. Should I sell my XRP bag? Simple Animal TV. I will never give you financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So hopefully you get a chuckle, hopefully you get a laugh, and if you do decide to take any of this as an idea in your own trading, I hope it pans out for you. Good evening, neighbor. Aave, please. We will check out some Aave. How you doing today, Decloser? How you doing? Welcome in. Alright, so right now, ADA, big decisions to be made. Cypher B's telling you, hey, it's time to buy, get in there. You're putting in a higher low. This is really good. This is really good. Number 5 on the like, hit the like, show support, trade intuition, coming in here with the greatest words ever. How you doing today, trade? How you doing? Alright, so if ADA is bullish, we might see it go up and test 79 cents. That would be a whopping and crazy 29% move to the upside. Are you a believer in ADA? Are you a believer? Checking our daily time frame for ADA. We just had a death cross. Who knows? It might defy all odds and push up 29% to bearishly backtest the 100 simple moving average on the daily. Or you might be seeing 35 cents. Thanks, fantastic. Liked. And how's your evening going? Evening's pretty good. I am fighting fatigue. I worked out pretty hard today, and I am fighting fatigue. So all of this is artificial energy that I'm trying to bring to you guys. Let's get the emojis for your YouTube members. I can do that? I didn't know I could do that. I'll have to check that. I have to look into that. I didn't know I could do that. Each passing day makes me want to sell the rest of your alts and just full port into Bitcoin. Fred, I understand. I get it. I think that's their goal, though. They want you to sell. They want you to be bored. They want you to not believe. And then alt season comes and you get to buy back higher. You know, that's the risk that you run. That's the risk that you run with selling off everything. That's why I always recommend figure out your accumulation zones. When you do have a great accumulation zone, you don't really care if there's pullbacks, boring times in the market, things like that. And then you also have a number to work with when you're trying to hedge against the price action. So Any leverage trading should be built off hedging against your long-term holdings. So let's just say you thought ADA was going to fall 39%. Taking 10% of your long-term holdings, throwing a 10x leverage short to then ride it down for 39% and then throw it back, all those profits back into your long-term holdings, that's the name of the game. It's accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. Hopefully the project doesn't die, but it's all about the accumulation. That's the screenshot I sent along with the emotes. I did a screenshot of how to place the emojis. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Thank you, Trey. I need to look into that. I'm sorry. I've been focusing a little bit too much on my training and not enough on everything else. Is Soul forming a cup and handle on the 15-minute? I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't see a cup and handle. What I saw was an ascending triangle, and I feel like the ascending triangle is much more powerful, a lot less likely to get invalidated. So I'm going with the ascending wedge, ascending triangle, not wedge, triangle. Ascending wedge bad, triangle good. Yeah, triangle. Alrighty. Yeah, so ADA losing its uptrend, maintaining its downtrend. It's hard for me to be like, yeah, we're going up 29%. So, hey, take your bets, everybody. Thursday is usually the day of a lot of volume, so let's see where the traders take this one. Should be fun to watch. Alright, moving on from ADA, let's check out H-bar. H-bar, Hedera Hashgraph. Ouch. They really don't want you to be excited about H-bar. They're doing a good job of making sure you're not like overly hyped on H-bar. You're still below a resistance. It looks like my computer's struggling a little bit today, and this is such a joy. What a joy it is. Maybe if we refresh, it'll help. Do I have H-bar on this list? No, I don't. Alright, let's see if we can go a little faster. Hey, H-bar! Now we're going lightning speed. Let's go! Alright, 4-hour time frame on H-bar. We did a great job of going up and bearishly backtesting our 200 simple moving average. We did an even better job losing our moving averages once again. We do have a buy signal while below our 50, 100, and 200 simple moving averages while curling over. Here's a question after DCAing into your plays as you see profits. Should you take them or hold and pray it doesn't rug? That is up to you and your strategy. When it comes to me and my strategy, I have profit-taking levels. So I always take profits on the way up, and then I redecide if it's time to DCA back in. But considering most altcoins love to do an 88.6% retrace, I kind of can keep my same accumulation range most of the time. There's one altcoin that didn't do that, and that was Ethereum. Ethereum is the one that maintained higher lows, just like Bitcoin did, and yeah, outside of that, no, I have my accumulation ranges. So as soon as it hits, let's say for instance, Solana, I had an average cost of $12. Once Solana hit 150, I sold off half of my Solana. When Solana got over 200 and I think 220 or something, I sold off another half. Now I'm deciding, is this a new accumulation range or not? Because I don't think it's going to go back down to $12. However, I'm also not seeing the bullishness quite yet that it's going to make new all-time highs. I need to know what happens around 220 in order for me to be like, oh, okay, cool, we're really bullish again, or if we're just making a bearish 618 retracement. So we're going to see. The fact is, I haven't seen anything in the world markets to give me any like, yes, bull market back on, everything head of steam, we're doing great. No, instead what I see is like China's closing down factories. They're selling off crypto. I see the Fed is dragging their feet at lowering interest rates while all of Wall Street is talking about recession. I see other countries lowering their interest rates down to nearly zero just so they can help hopefully stimulate their economy, because average Joe can barely afford food. So it's like, oh, the economy's not doing that great. There's not much discretionary income to start pumping altcoins. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what happens. See if we're just going to put in a lower high, continue this downtrend, or is some catalyst going to come? Are they going to just start pumping the market with as much money as possible, or what? So that, I do believe, is the lag that we're seeing in all of these altcoins. It's just simply retail struggling. They are struggling out here. And that's also why you can short so often. And it's rough. It's rough. But anyways, I'm supposed to be doing TA on H-bar here. H-bar, you're still greatly set up for coming all the way down to 7,598. Let's see if it happens, because you're also sitting in a falling wedge pattern. And falling wedge patterns, generally speaking, like to break to the upside. However, in these weird types of markets, we have seen a fall below the structure, pop back up inside, another test before it breaks up, back tests, and then rises up. Either way, I'm not expecting H-bar to do really anything exciting until around May 13th. So we'll see what happens, but feeling a little bearish on H-bar. A little bearish. A little bit. I was hoping that this month would have been more bullish. It's not. It's not. Anyways, moving on. We got Atom. Going to Atom. Alrighty, Atom here. You had a nice uptrend. It was looking good until you lost it. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, because now we got downside targets. First up, we're gonna see if we hold $3.74. If we lose $3.74, this doesn't look great. Gross. So bad. I really hope this does not happen to Atom, because, I'm cool with Atom. Me and Atom are cool, but I can't deny that's a 50% retrace that you tried to break several times, failed miserably. Yeah. Can we get the bulls to get like a loan or something so they could like pump these markets, or what? Because that's not pleasant to look at. I'll tell you what, that is not pleasant. I've seen pleasant things before. I mean, I've seen a nice sunset full of pollution. Those things are beautiful. This doesn't look that good. Yeah. I'm gonna get away from this chart. All right, next up we have Sui. Coin flip. I don't know about a coin flip on that one. All right, so Sui. I'm still in the camp. $1.24. Man, it's slow to get down there. It is taking its sweet time, isn't it? Wow. It is really taking its time. Oh, also, did you guys hear? Donald Trump is raising the tariffs on China again to 245%. Absolutely insane. I thought Chinese manufacturing was starting to go down. Also, apparently, China's going to start buying oil from Canada, which is kind of weird, because are they buying the unrefined oil or the refined oil that's coming from us? Make it 400. I mean, they might. But no, I'm wondering about the logistics here, because isn't Trump kind of like tariffing the daylights out of anybody who operates with China? Or is that with Russia? I'm so confused. I'm confused with the tariffs. I need a notebook. Can I look at NVDL? Sure, Nikita. I got you covered. Oh, NVIDIA. Type NVIDIA. I got you covered. We can check out NVIDIA. All right, so Sui, we're looking. God bless you, Nikita. Alrighty. You guys ever hear when like mothers talk about other children and then they start the sentence with "bless their heart"? You know she's about to talk some crap. You know it. All right, so right now, this is what I'm seeing out of Sui. It's the fact that we're still making lower highs. We have a level of resistance here. We distinctively bearishly backtested it. We had an uptrend. We lost the uptrend. The downtrend is intact. It's looking good. It's looking great. Looking like it got stronger. So now we're starting to see, more than likely, we're going to see it pull all the way down to $1.24. We'll see if that holds, but man, really want some more retail in here. That'd be great. Russia paid China in Bitcoin, and Temu and Shen have increased their prices. Have they really? Wow. I mean, Temu, they kind of needed to up their prices for us to try and look at anything else. Did they up their prices higher than Walmart? Because I don't think they did. I'm Team USA. China can kick rocks. I mean, it's cool that, like, yeah, China was known for doing bad trade practices as well as stealing property and intellectual property and stuff like that. I get it, but it's also kind of like we don't have the facilities to make stuff here. A lot of companies already stated, and they need to build that. But we need the Fed to lower interest rates so that they could start building. And this is how stagflation starts. This is the problem. I listened to a testimony where Kevin O'Leary and others were brought in by Congress to help explain the ways China completely screws American businesses. I mean, that's fair, because they do, but also, we need to build some stuff. Maneki, sure, Twix. I got you on Maneki. Dang, you are a member. All right, Maneki. I almost put you on the wrong side there. Very, very informative. You should listen, but it's why we are being so tough on China all of a sudden. I mean, it's not really all of a sudden. It's kind of like we were tough on China the last time Donald Trump was in office, and then we had Biden jump in there, and Biden's like, no, China's our friend. And now Trump's like, let's pick up where we left off. You thought you got off the hook, and it seems like he's going in way harder than before. Partially because we have TikTok to explain to everybody that he's going in harder than before. Is it TikTok's fault? Probably. Alright, anyway. I think Maneki is a waiting rug pull. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's get to our next one. Sand. Checking out Sand. Oh, Sand, you disappointment. Oh. Sand looking good. If you can stay above 23.49, Sand is looking like, hey, we might be doing some things. But you know what? You already broke out of the falling wedge. How much of a back test do you need? Oh, frustrating. All right, anyways, if this candle gets lit and this thing starts running, noted stop loss would more than likely have to be below this crazy wick down here at like 22.32, but we could see Sand run up 31 cents, 31.78. This could be a 30% run to the upside. Hey, possibilities are there. I've seen crazier things. And if the whales want to create a little short squeeze, they could. The only reason I'm a little more bullish on this one is because it did something different than the others that we're looking at. You can see your high right here, higher high. We finally broke. We did not make another lower high. We broke it, baby. So now we're expecting more upside. This is the only reason I can say nice things about Sand. All right? Also, it looks like you're resetting your relative strength. However, on the Cypher B, on the 4 hour, you are getting a red dot in oversold territory. Oversold level 1 territory. We might go lower. But hey, that's where I say. We got to hold 23.49. Stop loss below this wick here. 22.26. Who knows? Maybe it holds. The really strong bearish case here that like I can't help but look at is this uptrend that was violated, And yeah, they could just be using this high up here. I mean, I see it. It's just, I'm trying to bring some optimism here, guys. I'm trying. Dang it. Yeah, but these worldwide tariffs were seemingly a cover to hit China, and since the reciprocal, they fell into a trap where we now economically take it to them to inspire change. In my opinion, this is why Trump said, don't reciprocate and you will be fine. Yeah, that makes sense. NKN, also Porky, please, hoping this old gem can make some noise soon. Yeah, we checked out NKN yesterday. We'll check it out again. It did look very positive yesterday. I was supposed to post a short about it, but I didn't. If you guys want to know what the short was, it was this one. Apparently, it was going to go viral. Could be gearing up for a 53% run to the upside. This will be the second 4-hour candle close outside of this downtrend. This looks really good for upside. All right, so we're going to see how that does later. Did it age well or did it not? I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Can you tell I'm hopeful? I ordered hopeful. Alrighty. Gala's next. Gala looks a lot like sand. Looks a lot like sand. Except you double topped. Oh no. Oh no. Gala might be finding out how low it can go. It might be figuring out how low it can go. With zero news coming out about Gala in, I don't know, a century in the crypto space, we might see another 29% drop out of Gala. So mentally prepare for that. Mentally prepare for that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Just mentally prepare. Mentally prepare. It's going to be alright. It's going to be alright, man. It's going to be okay. Just watching your portfolio go as close to zero as possible. Alrighty. Yeah, Near was hoping for some upside. The hopium was real. I had a lot of hope for this one. Currently, you're still holding $1.88. This is kind of a big deal. The $1.88 range. Kind of a big deal. You're sitting on the edge of a cliff. Okay? You lose $1.88, it makes all the sense in the world to come down to $1.24. You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Hope the family is the best. What's for dinner tonight? Oh, we got KFC. Yeah, we got KFC. So I ate 2 legs and a thigh, and that's it. I'm going to drink a whole heaping of water after that because we're in cut mode, baby. We are in cut mode, and the 2 legs and a thigh were probably way over the calories I should have been eating. Sucks to suck, champ. Sucks to suck. Alright, anyways. Near Protocol, not very enthused about it right now, as you lost all of your 1-hour moving averages, and you have a high stochastic showing signs that it could be falling overnight. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Hopefully something changes. Hopefully we get some crazy news. Maybe Trump is taking a late night deuce and he tweets something and then the markets go wild. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, moving on from here, we have the trade I'm in, AVAX. And then we will get to all of your requests. What's up, DZ? Welcome in. Welcome in. I like the early stream. That's good. That's good, because I get to question my life choices after this and jump on the treadmill and cry. Huge problem found. I used an AI algorithm to find out we have 24 viewers and only 12 likes. This is only 50%. Hey, the AI knows. So if you guys could help out everyone, please hit the like button. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Greatly appreciated. Let's write down Ondo and Degen. Ondo, Degen. Surprised I didn't look at that. Anyways, this is the trade I'm currently in for AVAX. I have zero faith that it's going to go up before it goes down. So right now I'm thinking it's going to come down to 1754. And I didn't even measure out the move for this one. 7% downside from here. This is what I'm looking at. So here's the trade. We are in a 20x short, and we're currently up 4%. We're killing it, guys. We're killing it. On this one, we are in a 15x short, and we are up 4%. Okay, yeah, we're doing it. We're out here doing it. Dude, how's your knee? Have you tried walking backwards on the treadmill yet? Oh, I didn't try it. I ran the trail today. No, I was saying my knees are fine. My knees are fine. I just normally have to run on the treadmill at an incline, because if I don't, over time it'll mess with my knees and it'll make them feel terrible. So, yeah. Everything's hell expensive. Went to the grocery store, couldn't even afford food. That's awful, DZ. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. But yeah, with things being so expensive, it's squeezing the consumer. And when it squeezes the consumer, well, retail doesn't really have a chance to start thinking about gambling in the crypto market. This is why we see the bleed outs, because the institutions and anybody who's staking these coins, they're like, I need a little bit of extra money. I gotta go get food. It's like, oh, dang. Okay. All right. Enjoying the content. Smash the like. Support the channel by subscribing, sharing the content. No shilling here. Only alpha. Trade Intuition is the man. Guys, also, go check out his channel. Catch his live stream. You're going to enjoy it. Also, put your dancing shoes on. That music is fire. I would listen to it in the car. I'm not even joking. I would listen to it in the car. And that says a lot. You know, you can say you like something music-wise, but if you're not willing to listen to it in the car, you don't really like it. Let's be real. You just don't like it. Alrighty. So, this is what I see out of AVAX. I'm expecting more downside. We'll see what the evening has to give. We'll see what it has. Let's get into these requests. First up we have is Maneki, because a member requested. So, Maneki. Let's see. Oh, no. Wrong exchange. Wrong exchange. Okay. Wow. Maneki's been moving. So much bearish divergence. I'm sorry. I shouldn't start off so bearish. Maneki has had a great move to the upside. Let's see if it can do more. All right. You have triple bearish divergence on the 1 hour. I don't think you got more. Major bearish divergence on the 4 hour. High stochastic at resistance. Why are we looking at this? It already made its move. What are we doing? What? Huh? You have hidden bearish divergence. What are we excited about here? This looks terrible. This actually looks terrible. What? You got oversold. It popped up to a resistance, and you're likely to roll over from here. Let's hope the meme coin gods come in here and push it up higher. But as of right now, this looks like a lower high, and it could just roll over. This doesn't look great. It never stops. That's pretty funny. I'm sorry, it just looks bad. Alright? It's not my fault that you can see distinctively right here. It's like, oh, when was the last time we were overbought? Back here? Wow, we are more overbought now than we were back then. The price must be higher, right? No, it's not. That's even worse. That's even worse. You haven't been this overbought since back here. What was the price back here? Oh my Lanta. It was up here? Sorry. Sorry about getting your money back on this one? Oh, okay. That's what it is. Got it. It's a bottom of stopping. That's pretty funny. I dipped in and caught some chips and got a moon bag on it. Nice. I don't like seeing hidden bearish divergence. If I see it on the daily right now, short. That's all I can think. Short. Let's see if we got it on the daily. Let's see what we got here. Anticlimactic. All right. Oh, Jesus. What? This looks so bad. Oh, God. You have hidden bearish divergence on the daily? On the daily? On the daily. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh. Never financial advice. Oh, my God. It looks like the best short I've seen in a while. Are you serious? I mean, bro. What is that? What is that? Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's hope for a higher low or something. Oh. This better be a copy trade. Oh my goodness. That looks so bad. How did you get that overbought and you didn't even test the 200? Oh my goodness. Well, if you ever wanted to see what nightmares are made of, here you go. Here you go. There's one light side to this very dark tunnel. You broke out of your recent downtrend. That's good. It's not the craziest ever. Well, the positive. Okay, we're gonna be positive, guys. This is a positive stream. We're bullish. We're bullish. How do I flip this thing upside down? How do I? Is it F12? I don't know how to invert this thing. If I can invert it, this is bullish. This is super bullish. Who said bear streams can't be fun? That's fair. That's fair. That's wow. So now you're looking for a bullish back test. See? Bullish. Bullish back test. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shit. I'm really not trying to talk trash about this. I'm really trying hard not to. Damn. You can't even put a 2x on it. Oh my God. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to put a 2x leverage long on it. Don't do it. It might fall 76%. Oh no. All right. Maybe the 15's giving us hope. Maybe the 15's got us covered. Oh, shit. Triple bearish divergence. God. No. Not even the low time frames like it. Holy crap. Oh man. All right. I needed that. This was good. This was good. No, no shot. It was like we have safety in the low time frames. I swear. Rising wedge pattern. Triple bearish divergence. Ah! It just keeps counting. Oh man, that's okay. That was funny. That was hilarious. Wow, even on the 15 minutes trying to roast you. 15% downside. Oh. Hey, at least you got your trade set up. I personally would go short. There's some things saying we could be bullish. Maybe. Isn't Fibonacci a meme coin on base? To be fair, they're doing a great job in the meme department. They're doing a really good job. I'm dying in laughter. If this thing pumps, that's going to be the greatest laugh I've ever had. Because nothing is showing me it should go up. Dang it, I just jumped into Fibonacci long. 10x long? No! Oh, God. I would be greatly surprised if you go up any higher. I would be greatly surprised. She's satisfied. I mean, gee, if it goes up any higher, that will be my biggest surprise of the year. Hey, Porky, can we check cubic power XPR? Sure. Sure. Power XPR. Got it. Hit the reverse trade, you'll be fine. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I have zero good things to say about this. The amount of bearish divergence you started on the 15-minute, you started getting bearish divergence down here. Oh my God. Oh God, look at how ridiculous this looks. You're just falling off a cliff. Just at no point in time did you make a higher relative strength. Oh man. From downtown. Oh, all the way. When you started bearish divergence, your first sign of bearish div, you knew it right here? Down here? You rallied another 77% with bearish divergence in hand. That is crazy. That is absolutely wild. Anyone who got out down here? I missed it. Anybody who got out right here? There was more upside. People getting out right here. I'm thinking third time's the charm, man. Get on out of there. Get on out of there, buddy. Yikes. All right, we're gonna move on. XAU USD gold. Let's check out some gold. Wait, hold on. Week. Okay, we had a price target for gold long ago. Long ago. Is the prophecy gonna get fulfilled? We don't look at gold often, but when we do, we think it's going to 3,615. 3,615. Almost there. Almost there. Talk to me a year ago. Gold's gonna be at 3,615. Yeah, right. Now, hey, we're within 8%. Let's do it. Let's do it. Gold is insane. Pax Gold is the ticket. I mean, that's wild that there is a crypto that is, like, backed by gold or something. I don't know. We look at that in a week, and it's up 30%. I'm deleting my indicators. That's pretty funny. 4,000? You're thinking it's going to 4,000? Hey, it could. I mean, it's going parabolic. We could have a blow off top. Your next target after 36.15, you're looking at 4,127. So it could happen on a blow off top. It's just, at that point, what's the world economy looking like? It's cool to be bullish on gold, but it's also kind of like, hey man, what's really going on out there? How bad are things? Kind of got to question everything at that point. Gold will be to 5K. Oh goodness, let's not give these crypto predictions for gold, okay? Let's calm down there, DZ. Relax. All right. Next up, XAG and or silver. XAG USD. There we go. This one. So we're checking out silver. Wow, silver, gold's little brother, looking like it's getting the come up. What a fast reset on the stochastic. Wow, silver has your bearish divergence though. It does have bearish divergence. Be careful there. Oh, be careful with the bearish div. However, with the way things are going, there is a mild possibility you find yourself at $38, maybe even $42. Mild possibility, but the possibility's there. things I'm looking at is the fact that you do have bearish divergence on the weekly. On top of that, you also have this uptrending level of support. You already tried to break through it once. If they try and break through it one more time, this could get a little dark. On Cypher B, it's telling us to sell. Right now, it's telling us, hey, get out of there. So I don't think silver's quite as good as gold. It looks like it's gearing up for a pullback. Looking like it. If we see a lower high, that's going to be our indicator. Oop, get out of silver. Not the time for silver. XRP Army enter and said gold is going to 25K. Yeah, they probably did. They probably did. Everyone moving to gold. The debt crisis about to hit the fan. Going to be ugly. JD, let's make it ugly. Come on. I'm a millennial. I've been through it all. Let's crash it. Crash it. To the ground, baby. Chris. I'm going to say Chris DN, welcome in. Thank you so much for subscribing. In 10 minutes, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Anyways, let's check out your daily here. Daily time frame. No! Oh, the daily bearish divergence. Bearish divergence achieved. Lower high. Lower. Silver's not looking great, guys. It's looking pretty bad. Yeah, silver's looking kind of bad. This is not a good look. This is a very bad look. I don't know why silver is so much different than gold, but we could see silver fall down to $26 or $24. Be very careful. This is your bearish case for silver, putting in a brand new little downtrend maybe. It could be up to a 24% drop. That's not good. Not good. Yikes. Let's see if we break out of this recent downtrend here. Let's see if we break out of it. But that's a really bad look. Really bad look for silver. Anyways, moving on. Moving on, we got Aave. Aave. All right, Aave. I mean, it looks great. It looks like you'd want to take it to prom, maybe even give her a corsage, and disappoint her father by bringing her home late because you guys had a great time at the after party. However, you could see 14% downside. You could, but flip of a coin is happening right now. 14% downside, confirm your low at 115, and or you could go up 28%. Aave looks really strong. It's just this recent uptrend got broken, and when you break uptrends, you're expecting downtrends. And the fact of the matter is, you did make a lower high, so there is a chance at much lower prices. We're not going to talk about that because this is a bullish stream. Remember, we're a bullisher out here, and I keep finding these great bearish patterns. Damn it. I don't try to find bearish patterns, guys. I'm just reading what you request. And all that I'm seeing here is a slightly lower high. This is annoying. She won't put out! Exactly. You're going to make the dad mad that, like, she came home late, but then you're going to be like, nothing happened, bro. Sorry. We just came home late because there was traffic. So your bearish case, you could be coming down 33%. Al Jr., good evening to everyone. New to the channel, saw my dude at Trade Intuition here as well. Al Jr., thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're enjoying the entertainment. We have pumped up the entertainment value because the markets are not looking like they want to entertain our portfolios. So we're doing our best to get some laughs out here. Prom's over. Prom is over and we're sober. It's rough. It's rough. I don't know how many of you had a nice prom night where you decided to indulge in some of the debauchery. I know I did. Anyways. Aave, bullish case, 28% upside. And it's going to take a lot of work. Bearish case, 33% downside. Almost handed to you on a silver platter. That's a disappointment for Aave. Anyways, let's go into NVIDIA. NVIDIA. Let's get some hopium back in here. Like the stream, chat. What's up, Green? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. I've never seen you, Green. Welcome in. Alrighty, we are maintaining a downtrend. Damn. Talk to me about Brett. Give me good news. I will give you the greatest news possible. From the looks at the market, you might be able to make some money on it, because that price will move. You might have to be comfortable with shorting it, but making money is good news. We will get to it. I promise. I promise. All right, NVIDIA maintaining this downtrend, kind of unfortunate. You need to reset your stochastic too, lower high. Looks like NVIDIA is still going through the grinder. Al Jr., my prom night, we started in Miami Beach and for some reason ended up in the Everglades, and my cousin had stolen a golf cart from one of the Indian Reserve areas. Crazy times. Al, gosh. Take me to prom next time. That sounds like a great time. Jeez. Man, sounds wild. Bought some NVIDIA, even though Trump said no chips for China. That's pretty funny. You know they're going to get past it. But as soon as Trump said no chips for China, it's probably this gap down. It's probably what happened. Looking for $85. You what? I hope $85 holds. In reality, I think 76 could be coming. I legitimately think 76 could be coming, but noted, we're on the 4-hour time frame. Ooh, your daily looks worse. Oh no. However, you're about to get this double cross. If you can stay above 94.23, I will stop being bearish on NVIDIA, and I'm going to say you got some upside potential here, buddy. But until you hold 94.23 as support and you break out of this downtrend, I'm going to have to lean towards 76, 74, or even 64.37. So I think a little bit of downside could be coming for NVIDIA based off all the crazy stuff that's going on in these markets. 26 to possibly 37% downside could be coming. However, NVIDIA is one of those weird ones. Buy it. Who cares? Just buy it. You know it's going to do great later. Just buy it. It's not like anyone's going to stop using AI. So, yeah, DCAing opportunities, buying on sale opportunities. I think NVIDIA is still a really good opportunity to grab. So, yeah. NVIDIA, I'm super bullish on it, even though the chart looks like it has had better days recently. Noted. I also called when the pullback would start. So, you know what? I'm running a victory lap. It's fine. Thank you for the welcome, Porky. You have a great vibe. New loyal subscriber here. No Rolex talk here. Rolex? Bro, we're trying to afford a Subway sandwich. Rolexes? Also, thanks to China, we're going to get Folex for a quarter of the price. Folex is where it's at. I heard they put money into Applied Digital. Really? They did? Applied Digital. Interesting. Alright, that's NVIDIA. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's move on. We got Ondo. Ondo! And also MSFT. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, I think Folex is the play, guy. I think Folex is the play. Alright, so I had a trade for Ondo the other night. I'm still kicking myself for getting out early. I was looking for that 10% drop. It's doing it. It's doing a really good job of it. On the 4-hour time frame, you are now below your 200 simple moving average, bearishly backtesting it. Ondo could look better. Could look a lot better. you are broken out of a downtrend. So let's be positive here. You're probably going to see 62 cents though. I really hope tomorrow's a bullish day so that all of this just sounds like I'm talking nonsense. I really hope tomorrow's a bullish day because if we can just hit this 10% pullback and then get the 38% rise like I was planning, this would be great. This would be awesome. If BTC pumps, XRP and other alts will rally, don't you think? I mean, yeah, I do think other alts will rally. XRP, 58 cents, baby. 58 cents. I'm sticking to it, Fast Trades. You're not going to get me to think otherwise. You're not. Nope. Your trickery is not coming in here. With a PH. Folex. Exactly, Al. Exactly. Oh, man. The problem is Bitcoin, it's very indecisive right now. Earlier tonight, I mentioned Bitcoin Cash was rallying, and it looks like it's getting faded already. So the hopium of the Bitcoin Cash front-running the Bitcoin move is starting to go away. We'll see if it comes back later, but to be up at the beginning of stream literally 1 hour ago, it was up 3%. Now it's currently sitting at 1.3%. Not very hopeful. I need that scenario. Hey, I've been calling 58 cent XRP for months. Welcome to the stream. If there's anything, I'm consistent. I am very consistent. All right. Anyways, right now for Ondo, what I'm hoping for, because you already made a 50% retrace, and the hopium is real. Maybe we go up and see $1.08. Considering OM has already died off, GFI had a wonderful rally. It's time for Ondo to get a little bit of love. Just a little bit. Heck, hold his hand. He's been lonely in this downtrend. Needs a hand to help. Not that hand. You guys are gross. Holding hands, walking together. Jeez, y'all are nasty. Anyways. Yeah, your 4 hour. It's Cypher B saying it's time to buy. I don't trust it. Let's see what the 1 hour says. So for the evening, your 1 hour is telling you, hey, it's okay to buy, but you can see how confused it's been. You can see how nasty this looks. I don't know about that. I don't know. Me, Damien, I just saw a shooting star in the sky, and it had a green tail. I think that means we'll be a green day in the markets tomorrow. That sounds amazing. I hope they're not aliens. Aliens have become more and more real. You got 1K in XRP holding till next BTC local top. Alright, Fast Trades. I see you. You got that conviction. I see you. I honestly do wish the best for your XRP holdings. I will not be holding 1K of XRP ever. Again. Never again. I think at the highest point I had XRP, I was holding $5 grand in XRP, and for a year straight, it did nothing. It did literally nothing. It was crazy. I was like, wow, XRP is a stable coin. I didn't know that. It was really bad. What's the moon phase look like? Well, we just had a full moon 4 days ago. So we have another 22-ish days left before the next full moon. Where we already had the hype of the moon. Moon hype! It's gone. But yeah, Ondo right now, I'm still looking for a smidgen more downside. Not much. We could get a bullish backtest. We could see 62 cents. But I do think with the breakout of the downtrend, eventually bids will come in. And eventually this thing's going to look really bullish and you're going to be disappointed you didn't buy more. Eventually. Maybe by winter. Who knows? Alright, moving on from Ondo, we have DGen. DGen just keeps getting disrespected. It just keeps getting disrespected. Oh man, the moon looked down at me and said, "You're cooked." I think that's bearish. That's pretty funny. All right, so DGen, we were bullish the other night. We were really bullish the other night, and I shouldn't have been. I mean, damn, we got one more week until the bearish new moon comes to wreck us. I mean, haven't we had a bear moon since Trump got into office when Bitcoin hit its all-time high and my son was born? It's been bearish the whole time. When do we get that bull moon? Give me the bull moon. Bullish moon. Come on out here. Bullish crab. Do that. Bullish seaweed. I don't care. I'm going for all bullishness. We need some. What's up, Jim? How you doing? We need to change our names from degens. No, we are still degens. We're still in this market trading. We are still degens. We are the liquidity that's still here. We're the last line of liquidity. Alrighty. What do you think BTC top is the summer before crypto winter? You're thinking 110? I don't know. I'm in the camp that the economy is going to get better next year, and we're going to see a brand new bull run start. So super cycle is in. That's my thoughts. Trump tariffs was the black swan we didn't see coming. No, we all saw the tariffs coming. We all saw. He was announcing it loud and clear. He was very clear. He was like, day one, I'm going to tariff everyone. He was loud. Let's see. Also, why did the CEO of OM wait until after the coin lost its entire value to burn his tokens? That's a dumb move, man. Looks obvious. So he burned them. He didn't trade them, but he had to make his announcement, put his shorts in, get his severance package paid for. He had to do all that. Remember, there's no KYC when smashing the like button. Do it today and show your support. That would be great. What's up, Nigel? How you doing today? Welcome in. Oh, right. I think he bent over and pulled his pants. Yeah. It was rough. Okay, we thought Trump would skyrocket BTC. I actually mentioned this before. I thought Kamala would have been better for the crypto space. Not for any good reasons, but I think Kamala would have been better for the crypto space. See, Trump was going off of, we're going to bring in regulation. You guys are going to know exactly how to get taxed on this. You guys are going to be known as a real entity. We're getting institutions involved. Whereas Kamala was coming in with we are going to destroy the economy as fast as possible, because I couldn't even figure out how to spend the right amount of money during my campaign trail. And you know what? That would have sent everybody straight to crypto. Oh my god, the dollars died. Nobody was predicting 100% tariffs. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody was. Crypto was running normally. Yeah, that's true. I was the first request and you didn't see it somehow. Wait, yeah, James, I didn't see any requests. What are you talking about? What was your request? I really didn't see it. I'm sorry. Dems were ignoring BTC. They weren't ignoring it. They were just having the SEC do all their dirty work. They were trying to ban it. They were trying as hard as they could. I do agree with people that say Trump coin was a black swan event. Okay, Trump coin was stupid. I still hate it. It was so dumb. Green like. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, right now, you guys gotta realize we're going through the worst pain we could possibly have, but it does seem like all the random garbage that got swept under the rug from 2008's housing market collapse, it's now coming to light. Now all of a sudden it's okay, world economies really have been in turmoil this whole time. Maybe we need to make some changes. Just maybe. And that's basically what's happening. Trump coin was the BTC top. It really was. Absolutely insane times. For now, yeah, but the way I see The way I see it is the same as when the ETF came out. Big drop, then all the contracts we don't see had not completed. Then from 68K, all the money came in. Boom. We had to wait a bit. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you check, or did I check Sol yet? Yes, I did. It was the third one that I saw tonight. Third one I saw tonight, Nigel. And Sol actually looks really good. Looks like it's an ascending triangle, and it looks like it could break to the upside, going to like 151 or something. I need to be broken, and now Bitcoin will be king. It's true. Things did need to break. They really did need to break, because we were just kicking the can down the road nonstop. Alright, for DGen, sadly enough, I am going to give a little bit of bad news here. You're probably going to see it come back down to these lows, confirming your lows. But we'll see. If we get a bullish day, you could pop up and hit this level at 3155. That would be great. However, you lost your uptrend. You're coming down. A measured move down now is hitting this 1816 level. And then maybe we can see some bullishness. But it just seems like meme coins, it's not the time to be in them. Just kind of what it seems like. We're reading the room here. No requests from unless you don't mind checking the weekly on VIX. Sure, we can check it out. I'm still waiting to see what James requested because I haven't seen it, nor have I seen James say anything afterwards. James, where did you go? What was your request? Tell me. We lost James. We lost his requests. We're dying out here. We're fish out of water. VIX. The VIX. Oh, boy. That one? Sure, we'll go to that one. Let's check out the weekly here. So on your week, oh, this is the one we normally check. Sweet. On your weekly, we're still uptrending, but we are pulling back. We're pulling back. No bearish divergence in sight. It's just resetting, grabbing a can of cola, and getting ready for some more movement. Let's go, baby. More volatility. Jimbo, we need your chart. Yeah, we need Jim's chart. Alrighty. So, yeah, looks like we're also going to get a bullish golden cross on the weekly. Yikes. I don't think we want that. It still is blocking them. No, James. That is awful. That is so terrible. James, you're like the only one who ever gets blocked. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Not only that, but for years, CCP has been focusing higher ups in the party to sell off assets, keep Chinese real estate companies from defaulting. It's funny. That's funny. Alrighty. Sorry to hear that, James. YouTube just holding you back, brother. Holding you back, brother. Alrighty, let's go ahead and move on from the VIX. We have Cubic. Cubic. Okay, Cubic. We've been moving, haven't we? Been moving. Beautiful. I've been out of long since I saw the VIX hold 30 points as support. That's crazy. Chop City into Dump Central. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so it looks like you managed to hit a bit of resistance here on Cubic, and you've been selling ever since. So that's on the weekly. Let's check out your daily here. Daily looking pretty great. It did make a strong move to the upside. It wicked below our uptrend just a little bit, so we have to readjust. Oh, that's not a good looking uptrend. That looks so shallow and so mean because you set this mark, you were holding it for days. One day it decided not to, then you pop right back above it. That's annoying. That is annoying. That was a liquidity grab if I've ever seen one. Absolutely insane. So it looks like you're just taking your sweet time before you more than likely will get up to 18517. Cubic looking pretty strong, just going through a little bit of a correction. You do have a sell dot on Cypher B for the daily, so this correction could take a while. Be ready. Be ready for this non-moving asset. Still have some November call options you picked up before premiums went insane. Watching them hawkishly if nothing changes after May. Got it. Well, it's looking like Bitcoin's starting to catch some bids. Bitcoin Cash trying not to fall off a cliff. Things are looking a little bit better in the markets right now. This is good. Right now on this one, Cubic, you're bullishly backtesting your 50 simple at the moment. This is good. I would have preferred if your relative strength was a bit deeper into this bearish control zone as you were testing it, but you could start finding some bids here. Looking at your 1 hour, you are backtesting the 200 simple moving average, and you have bullish divergence. This is a good start to a move to the upside. So let's see if we hold here. If you're trying to get into a brand new trade, I would consider a stop loss somewhere around this 11125 level, because if you get below that, you're likely to come back down to this demand line. So that's what I'm seeing out of Cubic. By the way, would you say increasing your trading account by 1% a day is a realistic goal? Extremely realistic. 1%? Yeah, that's not very hard. 1%? 1%? You know, that's really easy. Nigel, I would argue that is extremely easy in the crypto space. It would be a little harder in the stock market, but in crypto, yeah, 1%, you're good. Yeah. Also, what's with all the people who expected Powell to announce cuts just because market is burning? He's down to watch Wall Street go to Pound Town. That's fair. That's fair. No, they were expecting it because, you know, the jobs numbers are bad. They're very bad. And, you know, Jerome Powell for 2 years straight were whispering in our ears, when jobs numbers go down, when unemployment goes up, you will see rate cuts. And now it's followed by, we don't care about the data anymore. We're going to hold them. It's like, whoa, dude, what's the change? So yeah, that's the problem. 1% a day, you could turn 5,000 into 50K in 231 days. I mean, your entire portfolio every day. Yeah, to be honest, 1% a day. You could put in a 1x trade at the beginning of each day. When it moves 1%, sell. The vast majority of the market does that on every single new day before it does anything else. Like right now, I am bearish. Super bearish on Aave. It's up 1.37%. I'm really bearish on AVAX. I'm literally shorting it right now. It is positive 1%. Yeah, you can gain 1% very easy. Like, very easy. Doesn't mean it's going to stay 1%. You just got to sell it. 1%, not very hard. You could use Bitcoin for that as well. Brand new day, trade Bitcoin, put a little leverage on it, and so then you can gain 1 full %. I would say do that with Bitcoin because it would be the easiest. But yeah, no, 1%, pretty easy per day. Pretty easy. Hopefully, wait, hold on. Hopefully the Bitcoin fairy strikes while we're sleeping, waking up every hour checking the chart. Bro, I do that too often. So if I'm in the red, so like right now my trade for Aave, we're in the red by 7%. Beginning of stream we were up by 5. Now we're in the red. I'm still in my trade. If I'm in the red by like 10%, I'm closing it out. I don't care. I'm closing it and I'm getting a good night's sleep. I can survive with 10% loss. I'm okay with that. And then I'll look to gain it back in the morning. But it's just kind of like, no, I'm not losing my sleep if I'm deep in the red. Or slightly in the red, hoping that it reverses and something. No, not doing it. I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to get a great night's sleep, and I will trade in the morning. Trump and Powell will play chicken all the way to the bottom, and then they'll make nice. Probably, but Trump is already trying to figure out how he can fire Powell. I think he talked to the Supreme Court or something. It's like, hey, you should give me the power to fire him. That's not fair. Alright, moving on. We got power. Power! Why you make it sound easy? I make 1% a day, but lose 7% every week. That's kind of rough. That's kind of rough, man. And usually if you're losing that 7% per week, that means you're not closing out and staying out. You're getting greedy. If you're focused on only a 1% gain, get your 1% and get out. Turn off the charts. Don't look at it. It doesn't exist anymore until the next day. Like, one problem a lot of traders have, and I have this problem too, they will overtrade. So it's like, no, you're allowed to just gain the 1% and leave. It's okay. You don't have to make life-changing money every trade. Never trade chop. That's fair. But the thing about chop is every new day, you know it's moving at least 1%. You know it's doing it. But yeah, I don't know. February lost a decent amount because Chop City. Oh, February was awful. Yeah, I overtraded in February for sure. I lost a significant amount in February. It was rough. It was rough. All right, power here on the 1 hour. You are doing very good. Very good on the 1 hour. Resetting your stochastic RSI, you're above all your moving averages. Momentum is in your direction. You even have a higher low. This looks really good. Let's go to your 4 hour, see if it still looks as good. 4 hour, not as good, but no bearish divergence yet. This has an opportunity of actually going up overnight, which is really surprising. Golden cross incoming for the 4 hour, not too shabby. As long as Bitcoin doesn't do anything ridiculous, this should see a nice little move to the upside. You're still working off of this move right here. So you're still looking to go up and test some resistance at 20 cents. This does not look bad. This does not look bad. Noted, Bitcoin's going to dictate this one. Bitcoin is going to dictate this one. If Bitcoin does well tonight and tomorrow, you're going to see this one rally up 18%, more than likely. If Bitcoin does poorly, well, you got some downside to look at. You're going to be blaming the 15-minute for it because you do have bearish divergence on the 15 and you do have a lower high. So that is one thing to focus in on that could ruin it. This is your downtrend. This is your measured move for leg 2. You're looking to get down here to 16.6. So once you get that 16.6, let's see if you start catching some bids and start running to the upside. Because that would still be a higher low. It would still be a higher low. So we'll see how power does. Gotta have movement to have fun. Trading, just see profit and get ghosted. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Easier said than done. Greed kills. That's fair. Greed does kill. Greed will get you. Greed will get you. Every time. Every time. Alright, so power right now, right this moment, right this inkling of a second. I'm looking for another 2.83% downside before a possible breakout and run to the upside. We will see what happens, though. We will see what happens. Alright, moving on from power. We got XPR. XPR network. Oh, boy. This looks weird. It's just weird. Let's go to a daily. How about the daily? It looks bearish on the daily. No, this is not ideal. I was hoping for it to go up 33%. You hit resistance and was like, nah, we're good here, bro. And you pulled back for the last 4 days. And you have a sell dot on Cypher B. Even worse. You're below your 50, below your 100. You're likely to go down and test that 200 daily moving average. Bro, you've requested 20 times. How is it that you can talk, but like you can't drop your requests? I don't see your chat, James. Yeah, we all don't see his chat. Upside down parabolic. Pretty funny. Have you also noticed how 99.9% of daily candles have a wick, which means you could technically short every day, open, and eventually be in profit? Yeah. Yeah. Coming from someone who shorts almost every day. Yeah. Yeah. It is absolutely amazing. However, this one has no wick. Look at how crazy this candle is. Look at this candle right here. Behold the nearly wickless candle. It opened and was like, we go up today and we stay up. Okay, all right. What should I do if price starts moving left? Well, now you have the opportunity of going so far back in time that you get to wake up in the morning and just have cereal and call it breakfast. That would be the greatest. Go back to being a child, no bills, no taxes. Sign me up. I want to get ready for football practice in Pop Warner again. That'd be great. Porky has a daycare fund short schedule. I literally do. I literally do. I already found out how much I need to make per day in order to pay for daycare. Because it's an extra $1,000 a month. Can someone request Amazon and Roblox for me? You just did! Let's go, James! This is terrible. All you had to do was type it. We will check those out. $5 a month and I can't request. That's awful. I'm fearful of shorting and buying bag or forgetting to set stop loss on your own and own my life to a bank. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I see it now. Did anyone request XCN? No one did. I mean, we're so deep into the stream. Should we just ignore James for the rest of the time, or? I'm just kidding, James. I'm just kidding. All right, so XPR right now, it does look like you're going through some turmoil. You technically have a little bit of hidden bearish divergence because back here you were in the bearish control zone. Now you're not, and it is slightly lower high, so you could find yourself going down a bit deeper. I would be looking anywhere between this 26288 level or even as low as 16524, but I'm leaning pretty bearish on this one. Pretty bearish. You could be coming down for another back test of this downtrend and holding as support. But noted, depending on how long you take to get down there, the lower you could get. See, I told you, Porky, people are scared to short. It's true. People are scared to short, which I'm glad I learned to handle that fear. I'm happy about that. Oh, XCN. There's an intimidation factor. You know, it's funny because I have this other thought in the back of my head. I'm like, that's weird because every time I buy, I'm so concerned about losing money. Why would I be concerned about losing a short? And that's only because I do have my long-term holdings. So every time I short, I'm still technically hedging. So I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a hedge. So it's like, I'll get mad that I was wrong, but happy that I'm still holding, and I did experience some gains. But yeah, I don't know. Considering I understand how the crypto market works, and the advantage is to the downside, it makes me really confident in shorting. I wish I still had 30x OM short open. Right? Damn, man. What a miss. That was a miss. What's up, JB? What's up? How you doing? Alrighty. What's up, Mo Money? How you doing today? How you doing today? Alright, so I'm getting rid of this 33% upside idea. I'm looking more toward the downside. Looking more toward the downside. Let's go into the 1 hour. Let's get a clearer image of why I think this. Well, it's because of this right here. You have a nice little uptrend that you broke. That's unfortunate. This would be easier to figure out if it didn't look so janky. So now I have to use a different Fibonacci. Thanks a lot, XPR. You jerk. You jerk. There we go. So now we're looking for anywhere between the 1 and the 618. So we could be finding ourselves going down to this level, 16% downside, getting down to 29971, or you could go as low as 36% downside, finding yourself at 2269. Giggity. 69 is in there. All right. Anyways, that's unfortunate for XPR, but I would expect more downside. Unforge. JB's doing well. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right. Amazon. AMZN. That's the one I want. Amazon for James. We have been falling. Free falling. All right. All right. Man, I have not looked at this thing in a while. Well, look at how great this trending fib tool works. Have you ever used the strategy of going in heavy at 1x leverage and changing to 2x if there's a large dip to lower your buy-in price? I have never tried that. I've never tried that. Everyone's sleeping on NKN. I skipped over NKN. I can't even believe that. I can't even believe that. That's insane. I skipped it. I skipped right over it. I need to bring in my check marks again. Jeez. I went from Nvidia to Ondo and just didn't even look back. We have to look at NKN. Somebody actually requested it, Jim. We're going to have to look at it soon. Alrighty. That's my bad. Whoever requested NKM, my bad. My bad. I've been talking a lot, so I'm sorry. So now we got this right here. I love how the trending fib tool works. This is fantastic. I love it. Virtual short coin? Come on, man. What is virtual short coin? What is that? 171 and 173? You think that's where this is going? I don't know. Let's get rid of this. I saw that short blew up. Nice work, man. I don't know which short you're talking about. I don't know which short you mean. Okay, so this one, very bad times. Death cross incoming. You did MKN first, didn't you? No. Oh, NKM YouTube short. Oh, that. Yeah, it wait, I didn't post that one. Did I? I didn't post that one. That was the Bitcoin short. Do I always use the trending fib? No, I hardly ever use it. Hardly ever. But you can see how it worked last time. If I pull this back, back. Come on. All right. So last time where I did it, I was like, oh, wow. Looks like we have a very good move here. High to low. There we go. And then we could see where it was going. And you hit the 1. Basically hit it. So that's the only reason why I'll use the trending fibs, because sometimes you got to know what the trend is. So you're like, oh, where could it go? And then you also get all these fibs for the retracement levels. You can also see, like, once you broke your previous high, held support at the 618 and continued, or the bullish 5-0 and continued up. Now we're back at that bullish 5-0, hoping to hold. More than likely we're not. So we got all these levels of where it could be going. Right now it could be heading down to 143 or even 119. It's just nice to have it there, but you know, we have to like come here and do the work. Got to make it look harder than it is. Come on, Rich. You can't just draw a fib and then know those are the levels, even though they're fully respected all the time. Can't do that. We gotta come in here and make it look like witchcraft and wizardry, like Harry Potter and stuff, because we're gonna do this to show how we're going down to support, okay? That's what we're doing, Rich. 129's your target. Gosh. Rich out here just ruining the magic of me talking about how even though there's bullish divergence, we're still focused on the fact that we are about to get a death cross on the daily. Come on, Rich! I'm just joking. Just joking. Yeah, Amazon can see another 25% downside. This makes 100% sense to me. Why Amazon would see a big ol' hit, because they get a lot of product from China. And everyone knows it. That's how they have such dirt cheap deals. Guess what? If those dirt cheap deals go away, well, it's not going to be great. It's not going to be great. So I would definitely look for another 25% downside, and Jeff Bezos is going to end his rocket career. Just maybe. You do have a level of support right here to focus in on at 145. Maybe you get caught up there, catch some bids or something, but I would be looking for that 129. Yeah. That's Amazon. Let's check out Roblox. RBLX, Roblox. One day I'll remember that. Why would a gaming thing be positive? What? It's still bearish, but what? Why is it having such great week? Oh, they better make a deal, right? Do we? We have bullish divergence on Roblox? Roblox has an opportunity of doing something good? Nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But Roblox is currently fighting with its moving averages on the daily. Let's check the weekly. See what we got here. Wow. Roblox does have an opportunity of great things. That's surprising. That's very surprising. A nice bullish backtest at the $50 mark. Could see a lot more upside. If you do break above $64, you could be going to $99. You know, for a company that got sued multiple times for allowing children to use their parents' credit card, I'm really surprised they're doing so well. I'm surprised. Mr. Bezos has it coming. Short sold most competitors in the 90s bubble. Oh, that's wild. Smart. Wildly smart. Because, you know, Amazon was a bookstore. It was an online bookstore. They have pharmacies now. An online bookstore now has pharmacies and grocery stores. A bookstore. Are you kidding me? A bookstore. Mind-blowing. Oh, let's get this boy to 40 likes. Chat, hey, that would be great. If we can get to 40 likes, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. I know the excitement is winding down. Luckily, we only have 2 more requests. But Roblox right now, we could see it go up another 69.69%. Sounds so bad because this is a child's game. Yeah, he crushed Britain. Oh, man. Wild. That is wild. Well, anyways, yeah, Roblox looks like it has a lot going for it. And noted, that would be where it puts in some bearish divergence for the weekly. That would be the point in selling right there. He knew the game. Bookstore was just a cheap entry. Or it was money laundering. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, wait. Now I have 2 more requests. I gotta go check out NKN. Alright, so XCN. Great move to the upside. Let's get rid of all this bearishness, I guess. Hold on. Daily, what do we got here? Okay, we're planning for that 36% downside, but it shot up. Oh my goodness gracious. When did we mark that out? Oh my Lanta. So we marked it out here. We were looking for 36% downside. It ruined all the traders with a lower high. It short squeezed up to sell off later. Oh my goodness. 1.38. Wait, what? We crossed over? Hey, we got a few more subs tonight. Yeah, let's go. We are finally at 1.38k subs. One day. You guys do know, if I ever hit 100,000 subs, that's when I start my pro golf tour. I'm going to go pro in golf. Once we hit 100k on the channel, that's when I start training to go pro in golf. All right, so right now it's looking pretty bearish. Looking like all the short squeezes are done with. You tried to push up again, and now you're rolling over. Okay. And now you're rolling over. So, the 36% downside prophecy could be coming, but we just need to wait and see if it comes. We just need to wait. It does look like you're finally falling, though. XCN looks wild. I would not be trading this because of these wild swings. Is it an anomaly that lower high is a single buyer and seller? Other USDT charts don't have the wick? Really? What's your golf average and handily? Oh, no. I haven't played golf since I was a kid. This is going to be a fresh new tour. I haven't even swung a golf club in like 15 years. It's going to be perfect. Well, the 2 instant buy and sell candles. Yeah, that's true. Very instant. Liquidate the market and then head down. She ducked and she ran by, right? Okay, we'll check that out. I can't even say it. Aurora? Aurora. Aurora. Yeah, if you check XCN, Gate, even Coinbase. Lower high isn't there? Oh, really? It's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, even on MEXC, look at that. Look at that. Well, it just looks like it's bleeding out now. So yeah, 36% downside. Prophecy is happening. That's good. So it's only this one. That means I was right. I can't see if I spell correctly without them though. Struggles. Yikes. Oh, fun little extension you can put in. There's an extension. You could talk to your computer and it'll write out chat for you. On my Google Chrome, I gotta see which one it is. Hold on. Hold on. So yeah, if you see here, we have this little screen here. You can voice in what you want to say. And then next thing you know, hey, you're good. You're doing it. Yeah. Yeah, there's an extension on Google. Do you sometimes use the trailing stop? What percentage do you usually set it at? So like right now, if I was in a short from back here, as soon as I saw this wick high, my stop loss goes there. So that's usually how I do the trailing stop loss. If I'm trading on lower time frames, well, this is the 1 hour, but let's say I was on the 15-minute. So technically this one would have stopped me out because as we fell and then we made that next leg down, I would have moved my stop loss right here to this wick high. This little wick high would have stopped me out and I would have been really sad. But yeah. You're on the iPhone Max. There's an iPhone Max? I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know these different Maxes and things. Autocorrect? Yeah. You want it to die and pay you? You're short from 208? 208. 208. Oh. Oh my gosh. You have a short from up here? That's great. That's great. Watching on an 88 monitor on the wall. Pro Max. Oh, that's crazy. Who would have thought? So your phone gets to act like a little remote? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that they had that technology. All right, let's check in on NKN. Let's see what it's been doing. It did not go up at all. It kept going down. So NKN, I don't know. Eventually, you're going to stop selling off. Eventually. But until then, right now you are broken out of a falling wedge pattern. You are still backtesting. I guess we can move this down to the new backtest. Maybe you see 55% upside. Maybe you keep selling off. I don't know. 15 minutes says you should start buying. 1 hour says you should start buying. 4 hour doesn't like you. The 4 hour hates you. Thinks you stole its girlfriend and its potato chips. Stochastic pointing straight down. We'll see. Terrified to touch Fartcoin. I'm going to short Fartcoin to it up 350%. I'm hoping it should be going down. At least be good 50% down. What do you think? We'll check out some Fartcoin. I'm in Fart, hoping to get bullish again. Oh boy. How far we've fallen from grace. Trying to trade Fartcoin. We looked at Fartcoin yesterday. We'll check it out. Alrighty, Brett. Checking out Brett. Brett, we bearish. Dang it. Dang it. Positive. From this high to this high, there is a higher high. If we can get bullish, if things look good, we could see another rally out of Brett. However, you do have a lower high than this high. But it's not bearish. Hold on. It's just a lower high. You're consolidating. Brett not looking bad. Wow. Brett is not looking bad. Just a whoa. Is this a channel? Whoa. Hold up here. Wait a minute. Somebody right here. Brett is in a channel. A falling channel. Generally speaking, eventually these things break to the upside. Brett has an opportunity. As long as it does not fall down, this could get really, really good. Mainly because you have broken out of a long-term downtrend. You are now reaccumulating. Some would argue it's a bull flag. I think you need a pull for it. But hey, I've heard the argument before. Either way, you could find yourself going up 365% if the market likes meme coins again. We got to wait for them to like meme coins again. Guy Watch uses Fartcoin as his crypto indicator. That's pretty funny. Fartcoin's very volatile. Well, it makes sense. It is a meme. So this is your bullish case scenario here for Brett. Bearish case, well, we're going to find out how low you can go. Yeah, it's not very fun. But, yeah. Let's check out the daily. Do we have any bullish divergence or anything to go? We do. We have bullish divergence on the daily and no higher low. So let's hope for a higher low so then we can start talking about an uptrend. That'd be nice. Easy money. I need shorting the top gainers over the last few nights on BitUnex. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. Aurora. Aurora be falling. Things get dicey when you get below Genesis. That's fair. I'm quite parched. And I'm fading fast. Alright. Let's get these last two requests out of the way, and I'm going to chill after. Well, that's unfortunate. Brett to me is like F-Log. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's go to our daily. Daily, you got an oversold bounce, significantly lower high, and continuing to sell. Unfortunate. 4 hour. Oh. So 4 hour gave you a bunch of bullish divergence, and then it gave you the worst hidden bearish divergence I've seen in a while. That's too bad. So you're expecting a lot more downside. You're probably going to come down and touch 476 and maybe even get lower. Where is the support? Are you talking about for Brett? Talking about for Aurora. So Aurora could do something really nasty. Go down another 45%. Kind of wish I moved some more capital into PAX G. On Kraken, gold has been one of the best meme coins this cycle. Yeah, that's true. It has been very, very profitable. You know, I love how I can be in a short in an altcoin. Bitcoin could fall. Oh, the support's sitting at 0.476. Your resistance is sitting at 0.874. But yeah, I love how Bitcoin could be down 0.15%, whereas the altcoin I'm trading is still positive 0.48. What are we doing here, AVAX? AVAX just doesn't want to give it up. Just doesn't want to give it up. Sheesh. Gotta feed that thing some more shots. All right, fart coin. I put in a bullish stance on this? Why would I do that? Oh, well, now you're losing strength. Interesting. Some people are going to say this is flagging out bullishly. So, bullish case, you might be heading up to 138. But your bearish case could be coming straight back down to 34 cents. Off subject, but how much do you pay for daycare, bro? We don't pay for daycare right now. Pretty soon, we're going to be paying $1,040 a month. Pretty soon. My daughter's 3rd birthday is tomorrow. So, yeah, we're looking into daycares now. Yeah, this one's weird to me. The losing of strength while maintaining the same lows technically is bullish. You have no bearish divergence to speak of. So yeah, maybe Fartcoin is going to give you some hopium and push its way up another 49, well, more than 49% now. Maybe it pushes another 57% upside. But honestly, it's a meme coin. I'm thinking it's going to come straight back down. How often would you take your kid to daycare if it's 1040? 3 times a week. 3 times a week. Honestly, it's like highway robbery. Daycare is highway robbery. It's crazy. That's all I do. I trade the top gainers and loser through the days. It's a good strategy. Makes sense, mo money. Makes sense. Yeah, this one's... I don't like this one. I mean, yes, before here, you did make that same sideways movement, then you popped up, but you had this wick down here. The wick is what worries me. This right here, it's like you went low, lower low, lower low, and then you popped right up. I don't like that. Daycare's like 1,500 to 3K here in the Bay. Oh, well, that's the Bay Area. That place is expensive just because. Like, your guys' rents, when I looked at that, I was like, why would anyone live there? That's insane. That's actually insane. Fartcoin has been a beast recent past. Yeah, has been a beast. Daycare cartel taking advantage of Tariff World. It's so bad. It's so bad. Now, some of the daycares we looked at, it was like a lot of them. They really do want to charge $1,500 to $1,600, and I was like, what? Why? Is my kid gonna do? Like file my taxes? What the heck? Why are we paying that much? I'm playing the Fartcoin on both sides. Just buy that red dot on the 1 hour. You have a giant red dot on the daily. Oh, it says we have bearish divergence on your Cypher B. Maybe we do. I don't see bearish divergence at all. So I don't know where Cypher B is getting off talking this nonsense. Yeah, you're only having one kid, bro. Kids are expensive. Might just open your own daycare. I mean, might be a good idea. I don't know how many mothers out there would trust you, though. That's the main thing. Daycare, the mother needs to be like, yeah, definitely. You might be better off opening up like a daddy daycare where the kids can play at the park while the dads drink at the bar. Yes, we did look over Aurora. We looked at a lot of downside. Private credit buckled hard. Okay, BXSO. Dang, too bad. Oh no, that was a bearish backtest too. Any hope of the nice bearish retrace gone. Oof. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Now we can start looking for lower levels. Oof. Well, things get dicey. Things get dicey. $23.98 next target. Yeah, Powell said, I'm not helping Trump. I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. Let's shift this straight down a little bit. Could be going down another 15%. That's not great. Not great. ARURORA. Jeez. I swear we just looked at it. Well, there ain't no way. That's why. So yeah, Mo Money. This is what I was looking at for Aurora. This could be going down another 45%. It does not look great. Does not look great. Looks pretty bad. Pretty bad. Is Powell and Trump beefing? Doesn't Trump want to fire him or something? Yes, he does want to fire him. Definitely wants to fire him. Yeah, Trump really wants to cut rates, which, noted, I agree with. You need to cut the rates so that the companies can start building factories. If you don't cut the rates, factories cannot be built, therefore stagflation. And way more job loss and a way harder fall into this recession. It's going to be really bad. Trump wants a lot of things. That's true. He does want a lot of things. He has too much hopium like the rest of us. Have a good night. Thanks. No problem. Have a great night. Sleep well. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna get on off here too. But Aurora here, we might see something bad. Buckle up. A little recap on Bitcoin here. We're starting to see a little bit of red. We're still above. Are we above? Yeah, we're still above the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour. The 50 is moving up. So there's still a possibility things get very bullish tonight. But I am not holding my breath. I'm definitely not. After Jerome Powell basically said, we don't care about what's going on. We don't plan on cutting the rates. I do think a lot of bulls out there are like, well, guess we're going to keep on waiting. And they're just not buying. So it's making it to where the whole market gets to slowly just bleed out. Won't we expect a higher low? Not really. Your relative strength on the 1 hour is giving you a sell signal, and you're sitting in neutral territory, coming down from the bullish control zone. I'm expecting a nice little dip right now. Especially after that lower high, trying to go back up after that crazy. Oh man, yeah, this doesn't look great. You have a new downtrend that's formed. For a scalp trader out there, they're probably looking at it just like this, coming back to 81,045. I could see that happening. Someone will fold. That's true. Somebody will. Powell is a globalist. The USA isn't his primary concern. That's fair. He does meet with literally the globe central banks, so that's fair. Start with rates. Yeah, start with the rates. I mean, technically, yeah, that would be a higher low. You're right, Rich. That would be a higher low. But, yeah, we'll see. Trump will hold. Crazy times are fun. Woo! Feels like it's been my whole life. Since I was in, 5th grade when 9/11 happened? It's just been downhill from there. Just downhill from there. You got an indicator for me? We're already running one of your indicators. I mean, technically two. We're technically running two of them. I don't like this buy sell point one because this one, as soon as it makes a lower low, it moves over and just says, oh, nope, we weren't wrong. We just moved our buy point over here. I don't like that. You should have given a sell point. Cypher B is giving us sell points non-stop. This one's not. But then if I go over to the 15-minute, gave a sell point, gave a buy point, as soon as this gets too low, the buy point is going to shift. I don't like this one. I was noticing that the other day. I was like, oh, it just shifts. Dang it. How many bull cycles have I been through? This is my second. Crypto VC activity on the rise. Yes, Coinbase, they shorted the market into oblivion. Of course, they're looking to pump. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. It was actually really funny when I read it. I was like, I don't know if I believe them. I think they're going to try and just wipe out all the longs first and then start going after all the shorts. We noted all they said was activity was higher. They never said that they were buying. Just flashed a buy. Shifts because still in the buy zone, maybe? I don't know. First put the HHL and the stroll down. And it's called wait, what? HHL and then scroll down. There's your first, even though I could have bought Bitcoin under 200. Yeah, I'm sure we all saw it under 200. First time we heard about it, but we all thought it was a scam. What happened today? Jerome Powell spoke. Blow off top for gold at 4K? It could happen. Oscillator by Degen Crypto. I don't got it. Oh, oscillator. This is by Trendscope. Degen. Oh no. I would have to get rid of something. I'll look into it later. Mantra crashed? What, again? Mantra did rug. Really did. All right, somewhere ETH outflows are going to Sol. Well, that would make sense why Sol looks bullish and ETH doesn't. 2001 began the greatest era of pro football. Did it really? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, this looks crazy. What? Oh, so it tells you it's a lower high, lower high, lower high, higher high, higher high. Interesting. So it's mixed in with your stochastic. How interesting. Is that a Tom Brady reference? Is that when Tom Brady started? Yeah, Trump is heavy into ETH, but I don't think he cares. Like, I really don't think he cares. Or he hasn't figured out that he can't just file for bankruptcy on his Ethereum holding. Did inflation go down today? I think so. I think so. It's searching the web right now. Reversals, you wait for the fourth or fifth HH and LL? That's wild. Oh my god, this new reasoning thing takes forever. Oh, here we are. Damn, that is a detailed report. Alrighty. So, CPI year over year is sitting at 2.8%. The headline CPI year over year is at 2.4%. Your core CPI numbers is at 0.1%. And your headline core is at negative 0.1. Interesting. How very interesting. Inflation ticked down, but so did GDP. Nice. When alt season? When economy good. While economy bad, no alt season for you. No alt season. Look at this chop right here. I'm gonna be real mad if we just spike up and then roll over later. I'm gonna be really mad. The great holding of the 200 simple moving average. So much resistance. Alright guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you coming out. I am going to get on off and chill. I need to rest up for tomorrow because I gotta train more. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great night. Keep your stop losses tight. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, join the Discord. It is absolutely free. So I do post trade setups whenever I find them. And in choppy markets, I usually don't post anything. But when things do come in and they look good, I post them. So you guys can hopefully benefit from some of that. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully you have a great night. Sleep well. Do not stress too much about these markets. I'll catch you later. Deuces. Deuces.